From a secret romance with Pedro that ended in a messy divorce, to being shamed by her own mother with lollipops as the ultimate insult, this is the unbelievable story of Chantel Everett. Once seen as one of 90 Day Fiancé's most glamorous stars, her real-life drama became a mix of love, betrayal, and public humiliation. But how did Chantel go from fairy tale to fallout? Let's rewind and find out. Before the fame, Chantel was just a young American woman in love with a man from the Dominican Republic, Pedro Jimeno. They met through mutual friends, and their chemistry was instant. They shared laughs, late-night conversations, and dreams of building a life together in America. But there was one small problem. Chantel kept their relationship a secret from her family. When she finally told them, she didn't say Pedro was her boyfriend. She told them he was just coming to America to learn English. Yeah, that didn't last long. Soon, the family found out the truth. And what was supposed to be a romantic engagement turned into a storm of suspicion, confusion, and pure drama. When Pedro arrived in Atlanta, it wasn't exactly a warm welcome. Chantel's family, especially her mother, Karen, believed Pedro was using Chantel for a green card. Their dinner table conversations quickly turned into full-on interrogation sessions. Karen famously said, "Take a lollipop. I thought I could give suckers to the suckers." That line became reality TV history and instantly turned Karen into one of the most talked-about moms in the entire franchise. From then on, it was Chantel and Pedro versus everyone. The tension exploded when Chantel's brother, River, got into a physical fight with Pedro during dinner. Plates were flying, shouting filled the room, and the scene became one of 90 Day Fiancé's most iconic brawls. Despite all the chaos, Chantel and Pedro still tied the knot. They looked picture-perfect on the outside, smiling for cameras, posting cute photos online, and playing the happy couple on screen. But behind the scenes, cracks were already forming. Pedro began working long hours and sending money back to his family in the Dominican Republic, which drove Chantel insane. She felt like she was competing with his mother and sister for attention, and worse, for his financial loyalty. Meanwhile, Pedro's family had their own opinions. His mom, Lydia, accused Chantel of being lazy and selfish, while his sister, Nicole, constantly taunted her on social media. The feud between the two families became so intense that TLC gave them their own spin-off, the Family Chantel. It was meant to show two families learning to coexist, but it only made the chaos louder. On the Family Chantel, viewers saw what was really going on behind closed doors. Pedro grew distant. He started spending more time at work, and with a mysterious coworker named Antonella. Fans noticed the change immediately. Pedro no longer looked at Chantel the same way. He stopped speaking affectionately, avoided her touch, and even refused to come home some nights. By the time Chantel realized what was happening, it was too late. Pedro had emotionally checked out, and in 2022, he officially filed for divorce. But that wasn't even the end of it. After the split, things got ugly fast. Chantel accused Pedro of draining their joint bank account and leaving her broke. Pedro fired back, claiming Chantel had taken money that belonged to him. It turned into a full-blown legal war, with both sides slinging accusations in court and online for the world to see. Social media exploded with theories. Some believed Pedro had been planning this all along, that the marriage was just a way to get permanent residency. Others thought Chantel's family's constant interference had pushed him away. Whatever the truth, their once golden marriage had turned into a public disaster that nobody could look away from. After the divorce, Chantel tried to move on. She focused on her nursing career, her faith, and rebuilding her sense of peace. Fans cheered her on, calling her the Queen of the Glow-Up. She started traveling, working out, and showing a new kind of confidence online. One that said, "I've been through the fire, and I survived." But Pedro? He was seen out with new women, and rumors swirled that he was still connected to Antonella. The internet never stopped watching, analyzing every move they made. Even now, years later, fans still ask if Chantel and Pedro might ever reunite. But after everything, the lies, the fights, the money drama, it seems like that chapter is officially closed for good. Chantel Everett's story isn't just about love gone wrong. It's a reminder of how reality TV fame can turn the most private heartbreaks into public entertainment. From secret romance to public humiliation, she became one of 90 Day Fiancé's most unforgettable stars. And while her marriage may have crumbled, Chantel walked away stronger, a little wiser, a little tougher, and definitely no one's sucker. So, what do you think? Was Chantel betrayed by love, or was she blinded by fame? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more 90 Day Fiancé deep dives.